Welcome to 2026, a new year, a new set of opportunities in this dynamic world of Dubai real estate. What I'm going to do in this video is that I'm going to talk about some new areas, some new land parcels that might open up for project development, locations that are set for shark investors like you to grab at an early stage and at the right time, because timing really matters in the investment cycle. Imagine those early investors who took the first steps to buy properties such as the waterfront apartments in the Blue Waters Islands, or the villas in Sidras in Dubai Hills, or even the townhouses in Eden, the Valley. We pretty much know what prices they bought at during the launch and what prices they are holding currently. Now, some of you might say that they bought at the time when the overall Dubai market was at a lower price. This was probably before COVID and not like nowadays. I do agree that, but nonetheless, those buyers still took the plunge of entering into a brand new area that was unseen or even unheard, but they saw its future potential at the right time, before it would establish itself to be known to everyone in the city. If you are familiar with the Dubai off-plan segment and have experienced the true power of investing in the payment plans and in the new master plans, then you know how important is it to get into an area at the early stage when nothing is there, but a lot is planned to come. Because once little progress has been made and the basic infrastructure is laid, you have missed the boat and the ship has sailed. That buffer in price between what you will enter at the buying phase and what you can sell at a later stage, when the risk of the unknown has decreased or things have become tangible and actually can be seen, is what is the juice you should squeeze. Now, in last year, in January, I had made a full 1.5 hour long video where I explained in detail the 5 zones of Dubai that I myself defined, and it was well acknowledged. If you didn't watch it, I'll put a link to the video here so that you can make yourself familiar with how the city has been laid on the map and what are the prevailing prices in each of the zones. Now, in this video, I will speak about 5 areas, 5 new areas where there is nothing yet, or that might give you an opportunity in 2026 to enter into a project in an area that is at pretty much at the very first stages of the development. These new areas will come on the city's map. New communities will shape up, new neighborhoods will be spoken around, new road infrastructure will be laid, and new road signage will be visible. Starting the list with Zone 1. Zone 1, which is precisely your area of Dubai from the coastline till your Al Khail road. So in Zone 1, I have identified 3 main new areas which have the potential for you to buy in 2026. Please note, nothing is officially been released yet for sale, but there are high chances that some projects might come out on the market. So the first area is this area, Peninsula, where the Dubai Canal, which comes from Business Bay, enters the sea. This peninsula piece of land, which is adjacent to the Four Seasons Resort and placed in between the Sheikh's private island and the Bulgari Jumeirah Bay Island, is where in the future we can see some projects coming up. So far, nothing concrete is visible on Google Maps as well as the Dubai Development Authority's DDA's website. What is confirmed right now is the Amman Hotel and Residences in this area on the beach. Amman is one of the most exclusive hotel chains which is having their properties in more than 36 world destinations. The details are already out on their website. As you can see on the screen, here are some renders of the project. Kerry Hills Architect is the firm chosen, which is a specialized architectural firm who have designed amazing hotels in tropical Asia. The residents will be serviced by the Amman hospitality brand, and of course, there will be a private beach. Another high-end hospitality brand that is coming to the peninsula is Rosewood, that will be offering limited number of residences, just 63 contemporary homes and 5 sea-facing villas in the Jumeirah Peninsula. Apart from it, if anything does come here, it might be just a come and go without much publicity or push in sales, just how it happened in the case of the Naya Island by Shamal Holding. If we look at this new project, Naya Island, which is again a brand new land reclamation project off the coast of Jumeirah on the Kite Beach, this is where the region's first Cheval Blanc Maison, if I pronounced it right. This is precisely an ultra luxury hotel brand from LBMH, and this is where they are bringing an exclusive set of residences, suites, and private villas. The preliminary construction is already underway for this Naya Island on the Kite Beach. Agents don't even get to know what precisely is coming in here. It just came in the news and is being offered very selectively and exclusively. So you can say that it is not that you are choosing the developer, but the developer is probably choosing you. Hence, for such highly exclusive, ultra luxury developments, it is simply important to know the right people in the city. And hence, for this new peninsula project, you can expect pretty much similar case. Another area which I will put in the same bucket is this new piece of land reclamation, which is just next to the La Mer South, which you can see on the DDA website saying as Miras plots at Jumeirah First. This is just in continuation with La Mer South Island, where in 2025, Miras had launched the uber luxury hotel and residences project, Jumeirah Asora Bay. Right now, this area is just showing as future development. No more clarity whether it is a hotel or a residential project, but we can expect something similar to Asora Bay for sure. Now, talking about the pricing of these two new areas, what I can do is that I can try to take out some parallels, as we know that the Jumeirah Bay Island is priced at now 11,000 dirhams per square foot, whereas the new projects by Miras such as the Asora Bay project and the Solaya project in La Mer were sold around 8,000 dirhams per square foot. So definitely these two new areas, I'm expecting it to be at least around 10,000 dirhams per square feet or more. Talking about waterfront, another new area that will open up for investments possibly is this Island D of Dubai Islands. And there are strong rumors that this whole piece of Island D has been taken over by Beyond Developments, who already own majority stake in the Maritime City project. So Beyond They have recently launched one project here, Siora, on the Island B, and possibly they will be launching now a new master plan on Island D. Now we have to wait and watch and see what will be the pricing. If the pricing on Island D is around, say, less than 3,500 dirhams per square foot for that area in Dubai, then it is definitely a great deal. But if this area in Island D comes out much more expensive, let's say starting from 4,500 to going all the way up to 10,000 dirhams per square feet for the front beach facing luxury projects, then in my opinion, it is better to go towards the Jumeirah coastline area, which is closer to the downtown and Sheikh Zayed Road and all the commercial district of Dubai, or maybe even better, move towards the older water districts of Dubai, which is towards the west, your original Palm Jumeirah, JBR, and Dubai Harbor district. Now, a few consultants on YouTube in their videos refer to this section of the Dubai coastline, which is precisely your Dubai Maritime City, Rashid Yachts Marina, and Dubai Islands, as the Golden Belt. And then they refer this section, which is precisely from Palm Jebel Ali to Gantoud, Bain by Ora, all the way up to Al Jarb in Abu Dhabi, as the Diamond Belt of Dubai. So if this is the Golden Belt and that's the Diamond Belt, then this section, which is precisely the coastline adjacent to Jumeirah 1, Jumeirah 2, and Jumeirah 3 areas, I can say it as the Platinum Belt of Dubai. So this area of the coastline, Pearl Jumeirah, La Mer South, Jumeirah Bay, the new peninsula, is actually meant for the ultra HNIs or the billionaires who come to Dubai. Now the second new area which I'm highlighting in this video is DIFC 2.0, which is precisely this area in Zabil. So we all know about DIFC, the Dubai International Financial Center, an area which in terms of real estate is not really governed by the Dubai Land Department. Technically, it's a special economic zone which caters as the financial hub for companies operating throughout the Middle East, Africa, and South Asia markets. DIFC is regulated by the Dubai Financial Services Authority, an independent regulator exclusive to the zone, and by its own court system, DIFC courts, which is separate from the Emirate of Dubai's legal system and that of the federal government of the UAE. In terms of new residential projects, what DIFC entity had launched and sold recently were two new projects. One was DIFC Living, which came about a couple of years ago and is now almost taking up shape in the structure, and the other one was DIFC Heights Tower, which was launched last year in 2025. Both being integrated with the Gate Avenue Mall in DIFC. And in commercial district, they have come up with new launches. One is DIFC Square and the other being Immersive Tower. Both actually you can see here on the Al Mustaqbal Street taking up shape. So the construction is already going on. But what I'm talking now is this section, which is the DIFC 2.0 in Zabil. This new expansion was announced way back in the year 2019. So it was announced that once complete, DIFC 2.0 will provide 6.4 million square feet of office space, 2.6 million square feet of creative spaces, 1.5 million square feet of residential space, 1.3 million square feet of retail space, and 700,000 square feet of space devoted to leisure and entertainment. I will attach a few snapshots of the official video released by DFC on their own channel 6 years ago. A lot of the land has been taken up from the Zabil area, and we can see that the construction will go on because the land has been set for the construction to progress. And this area is just next to the most prestigious address of Dubai, the Zabil Palace. Even on the DDA website, we can see that the plots have been designated and described. Like here you can see this is the DIFC 2.0. If we click at any one of the plots, you can see on the website that it shows that there is definitely an allocation of residential apartments to come up in this piece of land. Now, since the main focus here for investment that will open up for any kind of investor would probably be in the residential segment and not the commercial segment, because I feel that mostly they will keep the offices and the commercial spaces to themselves and not for investment. So we can see that here are few of the plots which they have already designated and are meant for residential development. Now we have two big questions here. First being, when will this be released, or when it will start taking more shape, and what will be the prices? Now, if I draw a parallel again, the last two residential launches by the DIFC authority in the DIFC area, the first one being DIFC Living, which was launched at 3,500 dirhams per square feet, whereas the other project, DIFC Heights, which came in here, was launched at 4,200 dirhams per square feet. Whereas we also saw the launch of Jumeirah Emirates Tower here, which was launched by Miras last year at around 4,700 dirhams per square foot. And the other project which came right in the center of Gate Avenue Mall, the Four Seasons luxury residences, were launched at a whopping 7,500 dirhams per square foot. So definitely what I am expecting, the projects to be launched in the DIFC 2.0 would probably start at around 3,500 dirhams per square feet and may go all the way up to 5,000 or more if they are a more luxury grade project. What are the competitors to DIFC or DIFC 2.0 area? So as we know that majority of the commercial financial offices are in DIFC or around Sheikh Zayed Road, or few are in Emaar Square, and few are, or you can say majority are in the Business Bay area. What is close to it is the Dubai Design District area, which is where Miras have recently launched a couple of residential projects. Currently, there is only one main commercial office space in Dubai Design District, which is already fully occupied, but more commercial spaces are planned in the future. But currently, majority of the workforce is either going to Business Bay, downtown Emaar Square, or DIFC, to which DIFC Zabil or DIFC 2.0 is much closer. So people can actually just walk or take the metro to their workplace. Whereas in Dubai Design District, the offices will be coming in the future. But if you look at the master plan closely of Dubai Design District, we see that it's mostly the residential projects which is coming along the canal. And the last two projects which were launched, they were launched at around 2,700 dirhams per square foot, which is still a very good price because the connectivity of Dubai Design District is not too far away from the main commercial hub. Another new hot area which is launching in the month of January is Pingati's new master development, which is coming right here near to the creek and downtown, and it will be called as the Mercedes-Benz City. So we have to wait and watch at what prices they'll be coming at, but I'm expecting, given where it has its location, and since it's a branded project by Mercedes-Benz, so I'm expecting the prices to be at least a minimum of 2,500 dirhams per square feet and may actually touch almost 3,000 dirhams per square feet. for the apartments in this new community. Another comparable area to this section of the city is, of course, your DCH, your Dubai Creek Harbor, which Emaar last year had launched residential projects at the price of around 2,600 dirhams per square foot, the new off-plan ones. And a lot of the consultants on the YouTube call Dubai Creek Harbor as the downtown 2.0. But if you actually look at the definition of downtown, it is the main business and commercial area of the city, which I don't see why they call Dubai Creek Harbor as downtown 2.0, because majority of the projects here are residential or retail. What actually can become the downtown 2.0 in the city is DIFC 2.4 and the original DIFC together, because that is where you have the most prominent offices and the main business of the city happens there. So the third new area, which is again in zone 1, is this particular area. If you can see this peculiar area, plot of land which is in between your Al Barsha on the right and Emirates Living on the left, with your Emirates Golf Course on the north and JVC to the south. Maybe if you have driven across the Hessa Street, the busiest street of Dubai, you must have definitely seen this area without noticing it, as there is nothing much there to notice right now, because this area is what is getting redeveloped, and the task of the redevelopment has been taken up by ARM Holding, which is a UAE-based private investment firm. Now you may ask, what is this company ARM Holding? So if you go at their website, we can see that this developer has done some significant developments of schools, hospitals, and commercial centers in Dubai. A lot of their information of their portfolio is already available to see on their website. The master plan is anchored by a central park designed to reconnect the city with its equestrian and ecological heritage. As you know, this area is primarily having just Jebel Ali race course, so they definitely have kept the equestrian theme in the master plan. And each of these urban islands, which you can see, which are surrounded by these amazing forests, is planned to merge with the neighboring communities and gradually increase in density around the central park that extends into the surrounding areas. Now, if you look at these whole master plans, you can see that this is very much gelling and going with the vision of Dubai 2040 master plan of expanding the green spaces in the city. Pricing. Well, we have no idea at this stage what pricing can come up in this new redevelopment area. But since you can see it's in zone 1, it is just damn opposite Sheikh Zayed Road, next to one of the biggest Emaar communities, the OG Emirates Living. Definitely the pricing will be very competitive as per the nearby areas. So what I'm expecting is that if the apartments come in this area, they might be priced around, let's say, 2,000 to 2,500 dirhams per square foot, something very similar to now what are the prices in Majid Al Sutaim's Gulf Foods, as this ultra green community is looking pretty much similar to Gulf Foods. Or, if it comes, let's say, at the prices of 1,600 to 2,000 dirhams per square foot, which is precisely the JVC prices of today, of the new launches, then this section of area with apartments at 1,600 dirhams per square feet, it will be a great deal. It will probably break the market for JVC. Now for villas and townhouses, if let's say they introduce villas and townhouses in this area, then again I'm expecting the prices to be around 1,500 to 2,000 dirhams per square feet. And if they launch, let's say, luxury grade or large plot size villas, then possibly the prices will go beyond 2,000 dirhams per square feet. So the fourth new area, which is in zone 2 now, so we are moving from zone 1 to zone 2. Let me first explain you what already is in the MBR city. So of course, you have your Dubai Hills estate, you got your District 1, with the District 1 West here, you got the Shobha Heartland, Azizi Venice, Nadal Sheba Gardens, you got your District 11 here, you got your Al Barari, as well as the newly launched Aldar project, Biles as well. So these communities are already launched in the MBR district, which is precisely this section of the city, right in the center of Zone 2. So what new will be coming is these sections, which we can see on the DDA website, and they have been marked as DPG lands within MBR city. So the Hadiq Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid city is precisely this area. So one of which is already occupied by Dubai Hills estate. And here we can see these 4 plots which have been allocated as DPG lands within Mohammed bin Rashid city, DPG standing for Dubai Properties Group, which is one of the prominent developers and part of the Dubai holding. So there could be a chance that another big prominent developer to the likes of, let's say, Emaar, Miras may launch a posh villa or a townhouse community in here. Whether it happens in 2026, we have to wait and watch. So even if it comes down, these new communities will be in the geographical center of Dubai, almost equally good as Dubai Hills, especially if you look at the 2 smaller plots which are allocated as DPG lands. So you can see that this is just behind, or you can say adjacent to the Maples townhouse cluster of Dubai Hills estate, and this one being adjacent to the Eden Hills by H&H. So if we look at what other communities might come within the MBR city, so we can already see what has been already allocated here. And while this section, nothing has been allocated so far on the DDA website, what we know is that the Latifa bint Hamdan Street will be extended right from here, passing through Dubai Hills Estate and District 1 West, going all the way up till here and touching near 311 near the Cityland Mall, passing through the Wiles community by Aldar. And we know that this section, probably nothing might come here because this is where you have the Nadal Sheba Royal Reserve, which is just behind the Nadal Sheba Palace. But there were, of course, this big buzz about Sunrise Valley by H&H had this section north of District 11. But I have personally gone to the H&H office and confirmed that this community right now has not been confirmed or launched, and whatever has been shared on the internet is exactly not true. So we have to wait and watch how H&H will be releasing this new community, Sunrise Valley, in the MBR district. And the last new area that I'm going to highlight in this video is this area, which probably a lot of you might not have noticed. So basically this area is where your Alind Road is intersecting with the Emirates Road. So it falls in the Zone 3. It's a suburban area. And this is where you have a community called as Earth Community by MAG Group. So here they have launched a brand new master plan, which is having its own forest living concept. And right now they are launched plots for sale where you as a developer can build your own customized townhouses. So this area, Earth Community, is very close to your academic city, and also it is very close to 2 economic centers, one being your DSO, Dubai Silicon Oasis, and the other being your international city. Moreover, this area will be very close to the upcoming final metro station of the Blue Metro line, which will be finished in the year 2029. So being within the Zone 3, within the E611 boundary, I think this is a great location for someone to reside, being very close to the city. And as I said, very close to the main, already established areas, old areas of Dubai. And the area that I just spoke about is this area, Hard Community. So we have to see how this area will shape up and whether it could compete with the giants, the real estate giants such as Emaar, the Mac, and Shoba, which already have the communities in the Zone 4. Now, if you look at the Dubai Development Authority website, this is the best place to know which are the new communities coming, the new master plans coming in the suburban part of Dubai. So here if we look here closely, so we know that this valley phase 1 and phase 2 was already launched. Then phase 3 was recently launched, and this section of the valley probably could be phase 4, will be launched in the future. Shoba already have their community, Shoba Elwood, which is in construction. And now here we can see that Shoba has launched this community just next to the valley. And this community will be called Shoba Sanctuary. Already, I think there is one resort there, existing resort, Terra Solis. Probably they will remove that resort and make a brand new community. And if you look here on the website, you can see that so many land parcels have been designated as Dubai land. And here we can see Town Square by Nashama, and even the plot adjacent to Town Square where currently you have My Dubai factory probably is going to be allocated as a new master plan community. And here, of course, you have the Mac Islands 1 and the Mac Islands 2. So you can see here that in Zone 4, a lot of the plots which have been shown in blue color, maybe new communities will come. So maybe we can see in the future, maybe Town Square 2, or maybe like the Mag Islands 3. So we have to wait and watch. But definitely Zone 4 is the place which will define the suburban life of Dubai in the coming years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these were the 5 new areas that I've shown you in the video. Press that like button if you have liked this presentation. Comment on your views on the new areas that I've highlighted, and do subscribe to my channel if you want to stay updated in the new year of 2026 on these new areas, on the projects that might come in these areas of Dubai. My contact details come with the video, and I help serious investors enter the market strategically and build a real estate portfolio. So until next time, this is Ankit from Experience Realty signing out. And if you are new to exploring the Dubai real estate market and want to first understand the city better, watch this video here where I've explained the 5 zones of Dubai.